You for having me join in today and for putting all of this on. It's a pleasure to be here and to share some overview insights for the things that we see, especially working with youth and young youth, older youth, younger teens across Canada and helping, amplify and give young people a voice and to leverage technology to their benefit. And I think that's a really important goal, especially for today. While we are going to be talking about safety, I don't want to necessarily paint a picture that it's all this horrible, evil, ugly stuff that we want to avoid folks from, not using the internet. For me, as someone who had experiences with technology when I was in schools and high schools, I don't want us to be necessarily hypocrites. I'm sure most people have leveraged technology to their benefit. So when it comes to digital literacy, awareness, and security, we have to understand that really it amplifies everything that we put into it. Technology amplifies both the good and the challenging. And we have to acknowledge that it allows folks to have mass connection, to support, to help, and find other like-minded people. It allows folks to learn from mistakes. It allows folks to learn on how to empower themselves. It allows for success because, like it or not, better or for worse, if you have a plan for your life, whatever that might be, wherever you see yourself in the future, I bet you that technology is somewhere part of your plan, either from gathering ideas, content, to actually being promoted, or to finding that level of success. But it's not without challenges. And because technology amplifies almost every aspect of our human lives, it also amplifies the challenges. And so we have systemic inequality, discrimination that exists today that is also amplified. Now, I do want to acknowledge that most people, most average, normal, regular people on the internet are actually really nice, normal, average people who want to have fun, play games, promote themselves. But there are some bad eggs out there. There are some people who will try to ruin it for the best of us. And when it comes to women that have particular gendered challenges, when we're dealing with systemic sexism and discrimination, such as many of the fellow panelists will delve further into, things like cyber stalking or doxing, where someone gathers personal information, builds a profile, and then shares it on the internet to harass, to embarrass. Impersonation, where someone who might be more public on the internet, someone who's sharing photos, where those photos might be copied or saved or downloaded to then be used as someone else's, where it leads to identity theft, identity fraud, or non-consensual distribution of intimate images, which are also a very challenged and gendered issue that we are seeing today, even in high school, or just regular hate. We see this stuff every day. And so digital literacy, the safety of the internet, it comes through empowerment. I think that's the key point here. If we can empower women in order to leverage technology to their benefit, we can silence the haters. We can create better spaces. We can seek advice and build communities of like-minded people. And I think the disempowerment is what the aggressors, that's what they latch onto. That's one of their key aspects and what makes them successful. But if we can take that away from them and we can give that empowerment to women on the internet, we can make the internet a better, safer place for everyone in order to express who they truly are, to build and create those opportunities, to support their human rights and support others of like-minded folks. So when it comes to the challenges, A lot of people put the internet in its own separate little box. Well, oh, that's an internet issue. It's not a big issue, but it is because every aspect of our lives, technology is a part of it in some way. If you have a job, you probably have a phone. That's probably a part of your success plan. So when there's a technological issue, especially affecting women, that aggressors, haters can create a level of anxiety, can create a level of isolation, of depression, of silence. And this is why digital literacy matters. It's about leveraging and promoting the opportunities while also avoiding the risks. So digital empowerment, it starts with safety. And if we can start from a position of safety, the empowerment will come. And I think that's so critical. It's about engaging in political and social conversations to give women that power, to not have haters on the internet silence them from their voice in this space. It's about access to education and employment opportunities. And yes, there are haters trying to silence that. To build communities and support networks. There are haters who are trying to isolate, and to advocate for their rights and the rights of others. And especially now today, there are louder voices attempting to silence and quiet those rights. And we can't allow that. So we can use technology to stand above the haters in order to promote a better civil world empowered by women. And I think that's so critical. And I'm so happy that we have a panel of experts with their particular expertise that I'm sure today that we will learn a lot from. Thank you all so much, and I look forward to having a conversation.